Howdy, travelers! It's Halloween week, and here we are, back in the backyard. Yeah.
Well, we can really warm up the scene with a little fire.
Should probably use your mic there, Troy.
Really warm up the scene with a little fire landed. I was getting too into my painting
like that?
accessories here. Yeah.
All right.
Happy Halloween, I guess.
Happy Halloween, even though it's a weird Halloween this year.
Glad I grew my hair out just for this moment then.
Yeah, very nice. We got a few things before we dive into beers. Obviously, Troy and I are still getting rid of some hair on our head and face. I've been getting rid of hair on my head for years, just not intentionally.
So have I, but just I had so much more to start with. I think.
Did.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's coming up. Also, we have another full episode that's going to come out very soon. The one with Lion's Tail.
Oh yeah.
So
episode.
we were there. Believe it or not, we were there this year. It seems like it was a long time ago. There's a lot of stuff's happened since then.
I feel like 2020 years he just times by 4.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
think
like actually 4 years.
We're about 2024. It's yeah.
That'd mean it's another election. Let's not jump to another.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we don't need that.
Never mind. Cancel that.
So we'll have that coming out. If you want to,
no more text.
Yeah, if you want to see the guys from Lion's Tail before that, we actually had them on the Badger Beer Hour this last week. So I interviewed them with Chris, and
nice.
That was a fun time. Yeah.
You crazy guys.
I know, right? So yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, we're in the backyard again, and we're gonna try to figure out
what's his last name again. Lion's Tail guy.
Which one?
The main dude.
Alex Wenzel.
Wenzel.
That's
what it was. Yeah, it was like he had a Czech last name, and that just made Leo super happy. He's like, we got
and his brother-in-law that works there, his last name is Hensel. So Wenzel and Hensel. Yeah. and believe it or not,
it's like
Eric married Alex's sister, so she only had to change one letter in her last name. She went from a W to an H.
Hopefully they did a quick DNA test. That seems like something that when a guy got off the boat, he's like, my name is Wenzel. And he's like, I wrote it wrong. Deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, when my ancestors got off the boat, it was just take those flingers off the letters and
we'll just take the doodads.
Call it Cerny.
No more doodads.
It'll be a little more American that way. Anyway, let's dive into some beer. That's why we're back here.
Yeah, we'll dive in. Speaking of America, let's have an Italian Pilsner.
Yeah. Yay, America for Italian Pilsner, right? So this is actually from the Brewing Project. It's way out of their normal type of beers. The last time that I was there, I really wanted to get this on tap, but it wasn't available anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you got a hold of it.
Yeah, I believe the story goes this is a recipe came up by the new brewer Roland.
Sure.
Yeah,
I haven't met him.
I'm not for sure the brewer.
I haven't met him.
But I think this is his recipe. This isn't a continuous Brewing Project recipe.
Wow.
So, it's an Italian Pilsner, which you may be at home going, what is an Italian Pilsner? Because if you go to any Italian restaurant, they probably have Peroni.
Yep.
Which we can all agree, Peroni, I don't remember what it tastes like.
It's Peroni.
It's been a long time.
If that's the only beer on the menu, I just go water.
What do you got for whiskey?
You got any of that? No.
Wine? See your wine list. No.
Yeah.
So I've had this beer now. This will be my third time having it.
It's filtered. So first of all, that's way out of Brewing Project's
that
wheelhouse.
must have been a real challenge for those guys. But Italian Pilsner's not really a style, so this will be kind of a fun beer to dive into.
It's got a nice nose on it. Although I'm getting a little smoke from the fire, so
yeah, it's a smoky smell.
It's a smoky Italian Pilsner.
Those Italians, so smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, meanwhile, is behind the camera just shaking her head at me.
It's got a different hop in it than a Pilsner
that's
would
very
normally
tasty,
have.
though.
It is tasty.
I would say it's a little bit more carbonated.
Yep.
Higher carbonation. And I think they dry hopped it with something. And that's somebody kind of through the channels of the people that I know. Somebody told me that they dry hopped it, and that was kind of what a lot of breweries have been doing. Apparently, currently, is dry hopping their pilsners, carbonating them a little bit, and they just call them Italian pilsners.
Huh.
And I think it's because the word IPL never took off, or that the style IPL.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Yeah.
Liney's tried to make the IPL, and there were a lot of people that liked it.
IPL standing for Indian Pale Lager.
Right.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people that liked it. However, there were a lot of people that did not like it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of breweries out there that are kind of known as being lager houses or lager breweries. Liney's
And
definitely
Liney's is one of them, or at least was one of them.
Majority lager production, and so I think they thought that an IPL would probably be a better call than an IPA, stay more
Right.
than stand, but it just never took off. So I think, and like anything in the beer industry, just because it doesn't work doesn't mean can't try to rename it and see if it works.
That's right. Everything's about a name. You give it a goofy-ass name, who knows, it might take off.
Yeah, but this is really good, though. Like, this is surprisingly good.
This is surprisingly good.
Yeah. It's got a nice little bite to it, but it's also really refreshing and clean.
And clean, yeah. Yep.
This is almost like a high-end lager. This reminds me of like a better Stella.
Yeah.
Has like a Stella vibe, just better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from the Brewing Project.
Right.
Which is
They
weird.
should have just called it Better Than Stella.
Really glad you have this fire going. This Bob Ross costume is not warm.
Is it a little
It's a little nippy.
is it a little nippy? Does it let the air through?
It's making my hair stand up.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Way to go, Brewing Project.
Nice,
That's-
bubbly, refreshing.
I didn't think you had it in you, but
Pilsner that is tantalizing on the taste buds.
I would keep that on the menu all the time.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys had more of this,
Yeah.
I would be happier.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my bottle opener out here. Wearing my old jeans.
The
They're
struggles
a little
tight.
tight.
Your Bob Ross jeans. You know, I just watched Bob Ross the other night. I'd got done watching Ugly Americans, and believe it or not, Ugly Americans is now on the CBS app.
I have no idea what that show is, but I'm assuming it's about me and my family.
No. I mean, you might relate to some of the things, but it is an older animated series, so if you haven't checked it out, you should check it out.
I've never.
It's weird, but also funny.
Yeah. So we're moving from the local brewery, the Brewing Project here in Eau Claire, the Eau Claire Brewing Project.
Yeah.
And if you're looking that up, guys, mind you, they spell it incorrectly.
Yes.
Now
Project spelled with a K.
Now we're moving into Allagash, and we've had the Allagash White on the show earlier this summer.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and that was a fun Belgian beer, and I've learned more about Allagash since then, and like how great of a Belgian brewery they really are.
They're so hot right now too, man.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
I've had
so hot.
I got to have a sample bunch more of their beers, and I have just been perpetually impressed by every drop of liquid of theirs I've had. So, this is the Belgian triple. Belgian triple. If Andy Hoffman was here, he'd probably be pretty excited right now. That man loves a Belgian triple.
I do too.
Oh, in that case, we're both happy.
Yeah, and a double, quads.
Now, mind you, this one's like 9% alcohol. So we're moving from the Italian Pilsner from Brewing Project being 4.8% alcohol to a 9er.
4.6.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what happens when you read at a distance.
Gotta get your eyes checked.
Yeah, well, I could have told you that.
6s and 8s. Oh,
Nah. You don't want me to be your accountant.
fuzzy math.
So, no, Belgian triples are usually high ABV Belgian beers, a lot of grain, a lot of oats, a lot of multi-grain combinations. They get you, they get you that high, almost like champagne-y vibe to them.
Yep.
They kind of get a classier vibe. I always think Belgian triples are a great like Christmas beer. Like it's a higher end. It's because Christmas you already have so much heavy food. It's nice to have a big beer that isn't necessarily heavy. So I'd say this hits all of those categories nicely. I can't. I mean,
It's a little different than the normal triples that I've had.
I would say my first thought when I drank this was sometimes triples can get a little of a harsh, stringent finish.
Yep.
You can get a stringent finish on triples, and that's that higher alcohol. That's all that extra yeast and ingredients, and sometimes they can finish a little rough. This finish is like painfully smooth.
Yes.
It is.
For a 9%?
Yes.
Crazy smooth. And you could get yourself into some real trouble if you have more than one of those.
And it has all those great little subtle fruit notes, those little esters of fruit in there. That dried apple, kind of dried pear.
The ones that I've had usually tend to have a little bit more clove, or this one not so much.
Yeah, not clove. Definitely,
Yeah.
I'd say more on the dried fruit and less on the spice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes you can get a little spice heavy on a Belgian triple.
And it depends on
Depends on the spice that adds to that stringent finish.
Yeah, and it depends on the person drinking it too. Boom Island tends to have a little more spice in their beers, which if you're in the right mood, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mm. This is painfully refreshing.
It's still really good, though.
Oh, I'm enjoying the crap out of this.
And for a 9%,
this is a perfect fire beer.
you don't have to really, sip.
Yeah, a lot of times Belgian triples are sipping beers. I would say you don't need to.
They come in a.
Yeah, you get the goblin.
Yeah.
See, the unfortunate side is normally when a beer warms up, it opens up. But I think the chances of us warming a beer up out here are pretty
slim.
Yeah, you gotta like.
I don't know what's the temperature. What's the temperature
it was
today?
46 when I left the car.
Is that what it is?
You gotta put it in your crotch for a minute.
It's real.
What happens? Oh, that was good.
Beth said it's 32 right now, so.
Wow. It's freezing temperature outside. Good thing we're drinking.
Well, and now we're in the shade. So, yeah, and we lose an hour next week. So,
can we just be done with it then and never do another daylight savings thing ever again?
I would say we could hope that, but neither candidate is running on that platform. So
we're running on a no more daylight savings time.
Unless one of the third and fourth and fifth party candidates is running on that.
I'm going to start a party now, and that's my primary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd vote for
just no more daylight
I
savings.
actually wrote in Alex Drogseth this year. I know that I usually appeal to those people that are in the immediate Eau Claire area to write in Alex Drogseth for anybody that's running
How'd
unopposed.
you spell his last name for the folks at home?
Drogseth. Yes. Write him in for anybody that's running unopposed, because nobody should go unopposed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even just write him in and don't vote for him. Just put him on the ballot.
We just really want people to know Alex Drogseth should run things.
He was on there, and I went, nope. Still going to vote for the other guy.
That's funny.
I've been doing it for years.
Somebody up in northern Wisconsin actually won an election because her and her husband wrote her name on it, and she got 2 votes, and that was all that was needed to win.
There you go.
Maybe.
It could happen.
Could happen.
It's a real grassroots campaign.
So Allagash, that was fun.
That was great.
Yeah.
And they're out of Maine.
Been around since 1995.
Old. Believe it or not, there's and I'm not advocating for them or saying that you should go and watch that show. There is a beer show out of Maine that is way more popular than we are.
He made like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I have no idea why they're so popular. But I can tell you this. They're not sitting in their backyard in 32-degree weather.
They're from Maine. They're not as tough as us Wisconsinites.
That's right.
They probably are somewhere where it's like in a log cabin surrounded by moose heads.
Pansies.
All we have is white-tailed deer here.
Yeah, we do. Deer season's coming up, folks. Troy's not going to be there. His birthday's during deer season.
Every year.
And this year we won't get to celebrate it again just because COVID and stuff.
I haven't had a friend at my birthday since I was 14. They're always like, your birthday's on opening day of deer hunting? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well,
won't be there.
Won't be there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So this one, Big Luscious.
That was my nickname in high school.
Was it? Nice. Mondovi. A lot of people in Mondovi called you Big Luscious.
Go to Mondovi and bring up the name Big Luscious. They'll get you confused.
There you go. You're not from around here, are you, boy?
Precisely.
Yep. That's what I would think.
So this is a raspberry chocolate. Why don't you read off the stats on the bottle here before we dive in?
What do we got? It looks like, and I'm not going to, I'm not saying that the graphic designer was doing bad, but it looks like a brain covered in chocolate. It is a raspberry covered in chocolate.
That's a raspberry.
It's a stout brewed with chocolate and raspberries. What do we got on the back? Rich and robust stout. Serves the foundation for this decadent dessert beer.
No ABV stats.
7.8.
7.8.
So we went
small, big, and then
back.
medium.
Only 30 IBUs.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, Founders. I would say that
it's got a heck of a nose.
To say Founders is probably one of the best stout breweries is pretty. You can say that pretty confidently.
Yeah.
They make some good stouts. They do a good job at variations of stouts. So this is a brand new beer from them. I have yet to try it. So
wow.
Yeah.
It actually smells.
Smells like raspberry and smoke.
Do you know what it smells like? Have you ever smelled cherry cigarillos, like Swisher Sweets?
Oh, yeah.
When you open up a pack of those, you just smell it. Kind of smells like that.
Yeah, the fire, the smoke, that helps create that illusion.
Not that I've ever had a Swisher
I've
Sweet or anything.
never smoked a tobacco product.
Nope.
Nope.
Heard about it.
Read about it in a book.
Smelled it a little bit from other people.
Ooh, that's candy.
That is candy, but not like overly sweet.
I feel like that should be one of our catchphrases. That's candy.
That's candy.
Every time I look up, Beth is just giving me an unapproving face.
That's why we have her behind the camera. The unapproving faces are for behind the camera. Only approvals in front of it. It's not overly sweet.
It tastes like chocolate.
And it really just tastes like chocolate and raspberries. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for as complex of a beer it is, it's also very easy to describe. It tastes like chocolate.
And it's not super heavy.
No, it's very creamy.
I mean, it is dark, but
I'm assuming there's a little lactose in there somewhere.
That's got that smooth.
Yeah, it's got a little cream to it. I guess they'd probably call it a milk then. So it's probably just chocolate, but I'd be curious to know how they introduced the chocolate into this guy.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, dark chocolate, I think, is ultimately a good call when you're going with something sweet like a raspberry tart, because that bitterness kind of helps balance out the raspberry tartness.
Yep, agreed.
Ooh, that is decadent.
That's fantastic. Did you read that off the bottle? It says decadent on the bottle too.
I mean, you read it to me.
Did I? I don't even remember what I read.
We need to get you reading just things for people to go to sleep at night.
You think so?
Yeah. Story time with Landon.
I'm sure there's better voices out there, but
yeah, I don't want those.
I'd do it for cheap.
affordable voices.
It's real affordable.
Landon Cerny.
That's really good.
Yeah, we kind of ran the gamut.
3 completely different beers, though.
Yeah. All kind of new beers, though. I mean, I guess 2 new to us, if nothing else. 2 brand new beers, and the other one's just new to us. But yeah, I'll take some more of that, Founders.
It's good. It's really good. It is candy.
It's candy. I want that to be my new catchphrase. You know, what's that gal had? It's on fleek. I want mine to be it's candy.
On fleek. Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, I started a TikTok channel for us, but I haven't done anything on it yet.
Isn't that run by the Chinese?
Is it?
I think so.
We haven't done anything on it yet. It's just out there. Just claim the name.
I feel like that'd be more of a Jake Harudka thing, because that's like a blend.
You think so?
That's music.
Did you see the guy that was drinking the juice while he was on his skateboard? TikTok.
No.
Oh, it's all the rage.
Drinking juice.
Drinking cranberry juice from Ocean Spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went viral, and anyway, he was riding his skateboard, drinking cranberry juice, and it was to the tune of Fleetwood Mac.
Oh. Which song?
Dreams?
No.
Yeah.
I think I know that song.
It's Pothead song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's
I know
Potheads like it, but
I know the song. I've heard their Rumors album a few
oh
times.
my gosh, we are running out of time. Anyway, TikTok. We'll talk about it another time. So come back, because we'll have. I mean, I'll be even more ugly than I am now the next time you see me, probably. His fro will be gone. I forgot to do it last week, but I will do it this week. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done it. Tell your friends and family about us.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.